Alright, my name is Matt. I'm here to talk about pike flies today. We're going to show you two different variations on the pike flies that I fish in Canada every year. The first thing that I want to talk to you about is a hook selection. This is a Gamakatsu SE17 2-aught, brutal tarpon hook. You can see this thing is thick, it is short shank. This is exactly what you want for the pattern that I'm about to show you. This is called the Carpet Muncher. It's kind of a black leech fly. It's called the Carpet Muncher because you're using this Antron carpet body fur, and it's a light fly, lightweight, small profile for fishing in shallow flats for these pike. So I've started out with a little 140 denier ultra thread, black, and I've coated my hook here. And the tail on these flies is typically going to be a rabbit strip. So let's see, pick a nice rabbit strip here. Got some black, and you want it to be pretty long. You want it to be, I'd say, about 3 inches long. Take your rabbit strip and you tie it in really securely right here, just above the hook point. And you really want to lock this down on top of your thread base. And there is your tail. Now, the tail hangs back quite a bit from the shank of the hook, but when a pike, from the point of the hook, but when a pike takes the fly, it inhales this entire thing. And you'll be pulling this out of the gill plates of these pike. There is no need for trailer hooks on a pike fly. So if you're used to fishing for fish that kind of just nip, this seems kind of counterintuitive. The next step on this is just to make this transition between the tail and the body. I use a plume of marabou. It doesn't have to be anything especially nice. You can also use a contrasting color. But you just want something a little bit to make the transition from this tail material to the body material a little smoother. So I tie in a marabou black blood quill on top of where my tail was. So it gives a little bit of poof there. Cut that out. And Larry Dahlberg, one of my favorite fishermen in general, but pike fishermen as well, would tell you if you were spending more than 5 minutes tying a pike fly, you're wasting your time. So this is a very simple, in that kind of school of thought type of a fly. So this is the Antron carpet fly I was talking about. It's called Body Fur. This is made by Cascade Crest, and it's very lightweight. It sheds water, but it also sinks. It's super durable, and it's made out of Antron, so that's why we call this the Carpet Muncher. This pattern was created by my brother, Captain Nate, here. He's been using it since we were, 12 years old. He's been fishing this exact pattern probably since we were 12 years old. So this is the Stansbury family pike pattern. And I think it's actually probably based off of some crazy stuff we saw somewhere a million years ago that we were ripping off and can't remember. So you take this body material up to about there and then tie it off. There's not much more to this pattern. It's very simple. No eyes. This is just shallow water pattern. You don't want it to sink very fast. You don't want it to spook the pike and stand out very much. This is just a black leech-like pattern that wiggles in front of the pike and entices them to strike. This is, despite all of the fishing that I've done, this is probably the most effective pike fly out there. I come in, I whip finish. And there you have it. Finished here. A finished Carpet Muncher, which is the most effective for big pike in low water. This is a perfect pike pattern.